Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the heart of a vast, lush forest, there lived a young man named Samuel. Samuel was known for his kind heart, but he was troubled by a constant sense of inadequacy. He believed that he needed to increase his value in the eyes of his fellow villagers. Samuel felt that he could do more to contribute to the community and find his purpose. One crisp morning, as the sun began to cast long shadows through the trees, Samuel decided that he needed to embark on a journey to learn how to increase his value. He approached the village elder, a wise woman named Amelia, for guidance. Amelia had lived in the village for many years and was known for her wisdom. "Amelia, I want to become more valuable to my community, but I don't know where to start," Samuel said. Amelia smiled and nodded. "I've been waiting for the day you'd ask me this question, Samuel. Increasing your value isn't about seeking external validation. It's about understanding yourself and your potential." She continued, "To begin your quest, you must first learn to value yourself. Your worth doesn't come from others' opinions, but from your own self-belief. It's like a seed waiting to grow, and you're the one who must nurture it." Samuel was intrigued, but puzzled. "But how do I discover my true value?" Amelia handed him a small, ancient book. "This is a book of stories from travelers who have gone on their own quests to discover their worth. Read their tales, Samuel. You'll find inspiration and guidance within its pages." Grateful for the advice, Samuel set off on his quest. He found a cozy spot by a babbling brook, opened the book, and began to read. The first story in the book told of a young woman named Eliza, who lived in a distant town. Eliza was a gifted artist, but she kept her talents hidden from the world. She believed that her paintings were not worthy of recognition. One day, a renowned artist arrived in her town to hold an exhibition. Eliza attended the event and was mesmerized by the beautiful artworks on display. She wished she could create something equally as breathtaking. She approached the artist and asked for his advice. The artist examined Eliza's work and saw great potential. He encouraged her to pursue her passion with dedication and practice. Eliza took his words to heart, practiced relentlessly, and slowly but steadily improved her skills. Years later, Eliza held her own art exhibition, showcasing her incredible paintings. People from near and far came to admire her work, and she realized that her value as an artist had grown immensely. She had learned to value herself by honing her talents. Samuel contemplated the story. He realized that value could be cultivated by developing one's skills and talents. Inspired, he continued reading. The next story featured a man named Isaac, who was known for his compassion. He lived in a coastal village and had a deep love for the sea. He spent his days helping fishermen repair their boats and aiding in the rescue of those stranded at sea during storms. One day, a massive hurricane hit the village, causing widespread devastation. Isaac led a team of volunteers in rescuing people trapped in their homes and aiding the injured. News of his heroic actions spread far and wide. Isaac had increased his value not by seeking recognition, but by making a difference in the lives of others. People recognized his worth, not because he sought it, but because he genuinely cared for their well-being. Samuel reflected on Isaac's story. He realized that value could also be found in selfless acts of kindness and service to others. Eager to learn more, he read on. The following story recounted the life of a scholar named Abigail. Abigail lived in a bustling city and was passionate about learning. She constantly sought knowledge and shared her findings with those around her. One day, a renowned university invited Abigail to join their faculty as a professor. She accepted the offer and continued her research, eventually becoming a respected expert in her field. Abigail's value came from her dedication to learning and her willingness to share her knowledge. The stories in the ancient book continued, each one teaching Samuel a new lesson about increasing one's value. He learned that value could be found in being true to oneself, pursuing passions, helping others, and never ceasing to learn. With each story he read, Samuel's perspective changed. He realized that increasing his value wasn't about seeking validation from others, but about becoming the best version of himself. It was about nurturing his talents, showing kindness, and sharing knowledge. As the days turned into weeks, Samuel felt a transformation taking place within him. He returned to the village with newfound wisdom and a deeper sense of self-worth. Amelia greeted him with a warm smile. "Samuel, have you learned what you sought?" Samuel nodded. "I've learned that increasing my value isn't about what others think of me. It's about what I think of myself. It's about developing my skills, helping others, and never stopping my quest for knowledge." Amelia's eyes twinkled with pride. "You've discovered the true path to increasing your value, Samuel. Remember that your worth is not defined by others, but by your own actions and beliefs." And so, Samuel returned to the village, no longer burdened by the need for external validation. He focused on nurturing his talents, showing kindness to his fellow villagers, and continuing his quest for knowledge. As time passed, the people of the village began to see his true value, and Samuel realized that he had increased his worth not by seeking it, but by becoming the best version of himself. In the end, he understood that the greatest value one can possess is the value they place on themselves, and this realization made him a cherished member of his community, and a source of inspiration for others. Samuel's journey had taught him that true value is not something to be found externally, but within oneself.